What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics today is going to be Doty6 out the Rolling 40’s. So, I was at No Jumper the other day, the day that the situation took place with Almighty Suspect and Black Belt Brandon. Now, y'all all seen the little viral clips, y'all heard the audio, everything that was going on that day. So, during that day, Doty6 was one of the segment topics. You know, one of the segment topics that we was going to be discussing pertaining to the GNX album, him saying F. Kendrick Lamar, and the situation that's been uploaded with him and P4 for the Baby Stone Gorillas. Now, y'all know they got into it with each other a few months back. I spun a few segments on that. That was doing Doty initial crash out where he was talking crazy, walking down the street, uploading himself, doing the helium or whatever, the balloon, the nitrogen, you know what I'm saying, the what they call it, y'all know what I'm talking about when people be doing the balloon, you know what I'm saying, drug, you feel me, and doing the nitro and stuff like that. So whippets. So basically, you know, he was uploading himself, showing his whole crash out. P4 was getting back, you know what I'm saying, hey, what's up with your baby mama? Tell her I said what's up. Or no, matter of fact, I'll call her. Doty was, you know what I'm saying, basically, man, I can't wait to catch you in traffic. When I catch you in traffic, it's up, it's on, I'm going to catch you. He spoke that into existence. He threw that out there in the universe and really believed it, and he ran into him. And when he ran into him, everybody seen the exchange it was. And so I gave my opinion on that exchange, and me giving my opinion on that exchange has warranted a response back from Doty6. So obviously he watched this No Jumper episode. Obviously the messy people that do the messy work that they do, that goes through channels all day, trying to hear who they talking about, waiting to hear one of their homies' name, waiting to hear one of their hoods. And they, oh man, you heard what you said? Or you heard what the dude from what you said? You know what I'm saying? You know, messy like a straight broad. So somebody brought that back to him, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Doty had some things to say. He really didn't get disrespectful. He said no disrespect, and he loaded this up to a story. So, as well, my people captured it, start sending it to me. Smiley faces. Hey, you see what Doty6 said about you? I tap into it, see what he had to say about it. It seemed like that he basically felt some type of way because I said the situation was goofy, which the situation was goofy. I wasn't calling him goofy. I wasn't calling P4 goofy. Tomatoes, tomato. Being that I'm calling the situation goofy, y'all know how they go. Oh, well, you might as well be calling them goofy. Oh, if you saying the situation goofy, you saying they goofy. No, players F up and they slip up as well. And players do goofy stuff. Thorough dudes do goofy stuff. It's slip-ups, it's mistakes made, it's accidental things that happen out here. You know what I'm saying? It could happen to anybody, to the best of them. So, I still stand on that. The situation was goofy, and I wouldn't have been in no situation like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been in no situation like that because if you want to crash out and you talking about gang banging, and yeah, you gang banging one or two things, dead or in jail, it's a lot of successful dudes, you know what I'm saying, or a good percentage dudes that was gang banging in them streets that got their life together. So that's not the only road that it lead down. That's what they want you to believe. You know what I'm saying? However, to each his own. And this is the new wave of gang banging, as I explained. Because back in the days, this type like, man, I ain't even know back in the days. But look, we about to get into this content, and y'all already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Big topic for the land right now. This has been going on. I know that all y'all gonna have some interesting takes on this. Doty6 in the middle I mean, I don't know if crash out is the word, mental breakdown. Just Doty been going crazy recently.
Look like he doing better.
But yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's bad.
so he apparently ran into P4 Popcorn from Baby Stone Gorillas, and they were both in traffic and both recorded each other in the whole interaction. We could take a look at it if y'all want. The whole thing is kind of crazy to me. I saw Doty's footage first. He used some derogatory language for Black P Stones, and it seemed like P4 was with all the smoke and wasn't backing down at all. So I don't know what y'all think about it. Let's take a look.
Like for me, like I seen it, and I was gonna do a reaction to it today, but I got kind of busy before I came up here, and I had to come up here. Like for me, it's goofy. Like this is like goofy, top tier goofy activity. Like they both in traffic. I don't know if P4 had a phone out, but Doty or whoever in his entourage, them people had a phone out, and he definitely did get derogatory and diss and all that. But in a situation like this, what you want me to do? Shoot while I'm on camera with the phone, and I got a black truck driver? I'm gonna get reported. So like all people want you to crash off because he dissed him. And this and that. Then as soon as I'm about to go right down. I'm about to go right down. Like, so that was just this whole situation is goofy. And I just like I would have I would have seen him. I probably just would have rolled my window up. Like I wouldn't even been no exchange for you to put me on camera and diss me. I would have rolled my window up. And if you came, we gonna drive the same pace. If you come on the side of my truck playing acting like you got a weapon to where I gotta unload my weapon, then that's what it's gonna be. But it was just goofy for me.
P4, where P4 video at? Yeah, this is the first time.
Yeah, he has a video
recording
too.
Each other.
No, well, there's a video from P4's car. It wasn't P4 himself. It was a person because he even said, "We could hear him say, hey, yo, film this shit. Catch up to him." Blah blah blah.
Both sides was recording.
Yeah. But the first video that came out was from Doty's side, and Doty. I don't know if y'all heard. It sounded like he said, "Like, where it's at? Let me see it." Like he's
those what he sound like. That's what he said. He said, "Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it." You know what I'm saying? Dissed and all that. It said, "Let me see it." But like I said, the whole exchange was just like, I'm not about to do that exchange because it's like that's like stuff like that gets ugly, and that was just like goofy. Like you did, like you was just, and that's what's going on. That's what I be saying. That's what's going on today. And like, who wants to go to jail for that type of mentality? Because look, you got them two to get into, and it really be somebody that own that, get mad and watching this, and really go over there and do something, and go down for this because it's goofy. Because you got two rappers, you know what I'm saying, from these hoods. It's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, perspective faces to a degree from these hoods, and they got this little social media beef, and this is the new thing. This is the social media realm and age to where.
How to get spotted up to $200. Grab an ice cream to celebrate.
If you've recently been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, I've got one question for you. Do you know how to get the maximum
upload everything, you know what I'm saying, the gang content on social media? Like, man, I'm not about to do none of that. I'm not trying to catch nobody in traffic and put the camera on them and act crazy and diss them. I'm not going to. That's a YN thing, bro.
It is a youngster activity for sure. I noticed that P4 seemed to like be involved in a lot of these things. There was a whole thing at the courthouse. Like
that nigga Huggy be outside, bro.
He's outside than a motherfucker, and like he's not one to duck these type of confrontations. And it seems like a lot of people. Do you think? I mean, would you call it clout chasing?
Who on who behalf?
On the.
So me speaking that right there on No Jumper has warranted a response from Doty6. Because I said the situation was goofy, which it was on behalf of both of them, not just to single him out, but he was the aggressor in this situation. But allow me to say this, as far as anybody that's standing on any toughness, tough is tough. I commend him and salute him on his toughness in traffic, face out the window, F wooty woo, dissing and all that. He stood down. He stood down on toughness. I'm not trying to stand on toughness. I'm trying to stand on smarts. I had enough of being a tough. I already did the tough. It's dudes like his time to be tough. You know what I'm saying? But in my toughness, I have done a lot of stuff that I don't remember. And I've done a lot of stuff that people remind me of and be like, hey, bro, you remember that you did this? And it was crash out stuff. And me thinking about it today and looking back at that person I was back then and who they say I was, I'd be like, oh yeah, I was stupid at its finest. So I definitely understand it because I did the gangbanging up to here. Not waist deep, up to here. You know what I'm saying? Everything he did, I already did before. That's the cold part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking to be in traffic, trying to ignite no shootout in traffic. But let's get back to the content.
Involved in a lot of these things. There was a whole thing at the courthouse. Like
That nigga Huggy be outside, bro.
he's outside than a
That nigga
motherfucker,
Huggy be
and like
outside.
he's not one to duck these type of confrontations. And it seems like a lot of people. Do you think? I mean, would you call it clout chasing
Who? On behalf?
on Dodie's behalf?
I ain't gonna say he clout chasing because Doty, look, they both viral young niggas. So I ain't gonna say clout chasing. Doty going through what he going through right now. This is the new wave of gang banging. All the gang members is doing at these young niggas, they going live with each other. Hey, I'm in your set right now. What's up? Where you at? I'm trying to crip with y'all. Or I'm trying to do this with y'all. And they be looking like, man, ain't nobody doing that. They upload,
shit.
they video and shit, uploading shit to each other, laughing at it, popping up in each other's hood, spray painting, uploading it. Like, they all follow each other and watch each other. So this is like a YN thing. So I ain't gonna say he clout chasing, but it's the wrong thing to do, bro. And then acting like if you got it, because if y'all got into a pop out, then what? Y'all all on camera.
It's Chicago nigga shit, for real, for real.
Yeah, he with a black truck driver. Like, I be with black truck drivers, so it's just like,
But what you gonna
do? Pop out with the black truck driver? Because
What if the nigga
unless
kick
you
him
got to
out?
report, this ain't no homie. This is a company, so he gonna have to report that.
Yeah, it wasn't like an
Then you
Uber or
stranded
nothing,
if the
but it
nigga
was.
kick you out because he feels scared. You ain't even gotta pop.
You feel
What
me?
if the nigga just get scared and say, "Nah, you gotta get out my car"?
Did they both have drivers
Now
or
you
just?
fucked.
I know P4 had a driver for
Just
sure.
P4.
P4 had a driver
Yeah.
that looked like he was like in a car, like with the homies type.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
situation.
yeah. And I will say, like, Doty seems to be in a somewhat of a better. Before I saw that, I was like, okay, it seemed like Doty's doing a little bit better. He's been dropping music.
Hey, bro,
It's been going
his
crazy.
career's
but-
over.
You think so?
Yeah, he did it to himself.
Yeah, man. So I'm just giving my opinion. And hell yeah, my shit matter because I did this shit, dude. I did this shit. This not no Charleston White. This ain't nobody who ain't been in the streets. That's just coming to talk. That ain't these other podcasters who ain't been in the streets, who ain't been through what you've been through. That's just talking, bro. Like I said, it's a new day and age, and this is the new thing. Back when I was your age and I was coming up, this would warranted a feet whooping. Straight up. Because it's either one or two things are going to happen. Like you said, death or in jail in that situation. And that's what it should have been. But it wasn't that, and I'm happy it wasn't that. But if we want to get on some real ism, like once you ignite a situation, it goes up. It's not no hollering and F wooty woo unless you in jail. This is a street thing. You seen your op, and you stood your ground with him. I mean, I ain't gonna say you got up on him because it wasn't nothing that really transpired, but with some spit and people hoods getting dissed and stuff like that. But like I said, the other dude, he's with a black truck driver. What is he gonna do? Pop.
I'm a big face in my hood.
Beef, and this is the new thing. This is the social media realm and age, so where upload everything.
Who is this nigga, man?
On social media.
No disrespect, but I don't even know this
None of
nigga.
that. I'm not trying to catch nobody in traffic and put the camera on.
No, you're
Catch nobody in traffic and put the camera on.
no, you're not, bro. I know.
So that was a small clip that I had got a response from it, but I think it was kind of longer. But like I said, I wasn't about to go through all the works to try to look for it. It was sent to me, you know what I'm saying, by my youth and a few other people. And I looked at it, you know, and it was captioned no disrespect. And me speaking on a segment of speaking on him was no disrespect either. Real street dude. I'm just giving my opinion. Let me break something down for y'all. So look, we've been hearing how Heathrow from Brims, supposedly not from Brims no more because of that transition he had down there in the 90s or whatever. It's a wobbler, depending on who you talking to or who you going to, of how this situation can be a career ender as far as what's being said he's not from the hood or him just having a DP. Now, do I think he should have got put off Brims? Nah, it was an ugly situation. He got caught in, and just like everybody else, when you on his net popping it, somebody gonna get up on you. So it's a situation where he putting on for his area, putting on for his hood, got caught at the wrong place at the wrong time because a tire went flat. Dudes get up on him, dissing his hood. He say, no sir. When they ask him, was he from over there? Whatever happened, happened. Now it's being said he's not from Brims. I remember back in the days, right, my older brother and my homie Young Football, they had got caught in the rival's hood on bikes and was stopped because they was riding down the street that the rivals was out there on kind of deep. And they got banged on because they was on GT dynos with hats on, even though they didn't have T hats on. I think one might have had a G hat on. But you know when you see a banger, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like today where dudes fly dressed up, you know what I'm saying? You got a second looking tattoo check. You knew when you seen a banger in them times, you know what I'm saying? My brother and the homie Young Football was stopped and they was banged on. And the homie Young Football told him basically that he didn't bang. But my brother spoke up. It was like 8 Trey gangsters. The dude who banged on them had pistol. And after he banged on them and my brother said 8 Trey, he drew pistol. And was going to blow both of them down. But told them he respected that my brother said 8 Trey gangsters. And liked that. And was going to get him a pass and told them to get up out of there. When they got back to the set, the homie Young Football told the homies what happened with that exchange. And you know what happened? My brother got DP'd because he banged the set and the homies told him that was a stupid move. You could have got both of y'all killed. So I seen the flip side of both coins, bro, and believe me, it's a lot of other situations. I'm just giving one. I know how this shit go, bro. Like I said, it's a YN thing, and it was no disrespect on my behalf. That's what y'all do. If I was to implement myself or indicate myself in traffic, ongoing traffic situation like that, I'm just saying if it's me, I'm popping. I'm popping. It had happened many times before, bro. These situations, bro. You see somebody in traffic, y'all hanging out the window, y'all having this exchange, it's going down. I'm not about to have no spitting exchange, and I'm not about to diss nobody, bro. And you right, I'm not you, and you not me, bro. And as long as you can sleep with it and you okay with what you doing, that's all that matters, bro. Don't let my opinion bother you, bro. On anything, bro. Don't let my opinion bother you, bro. They like assholes. Everybody got them. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude that there. It's your boy, Young Ant Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
We have an after party, rooftop party. No men need to apply. No men need to apply. Ladies, we having a rooftop after party tonight, and we're going to go live like Astroglide. You hear me? No Diddy. Diddy won't be at this party, baby. It's just me and y'all. Are you ready? Ladies, let's go live like Astroglide. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go, hey, ladies, pull up to the party tonight. Rooftop, invite only. Invite only, baby. You know what I'm saying? Invite only, baby. Real talk. Only ladies. We're not interested in bringing no men out. Bring all the ladies. I got everything you need, baby. We're gonna go live like a PS5. We're gonna go live like that Astroglide, baby. We got the #1 solution on the market right now, ladies. Pull up. Invite only.